What is up, everybody? My name is Vismar, and today we're here coming with a new video. And today we're going to be reacting to strange addictions. So let's get started. This is the application that I use. If you guys are just starting YouTube, yeah, you want to record your screen and all that. So yeah. Okay, guys, I found a good one right here.
Welcome to Top 10 Archive.
No! Sorry, guys. There we go, I think. So let's get started.
Welcome to Top 10 Archive. In the modern day and age that...
Why? Yeah. Okay, so guys, I think I figured it out. I just tap it, So let's get started with the video. Finally.
Welcome to Top 10 Archive. In the modern day and age that we're in, it seems that someone can be addicted to just about anything. We all know the usual ones: alcohol,
Like me.
cigarettes, and biting your nails. But how about some of the more
That's me.
addictions? From bee stings to bleach baths, we're counting down our picks for the top 10 strangest addictions. Number 10, internet addiction. Hey, do you find yourself constantly thinking about a previous online activity or anticipate the next
Yeah,
time
they'll checking YouTube.
Find it hard to log off or use the internet in a way to escape the problems of the real world?
Yeah.
Well, guess what? What many feared would happen has come to be, and it's not very uncommon. Internet addiction, described as a form of impulse control disorder, and is commonly called PIU, standing for problematic internet use, and has become such a recognized issue that rehabilitation centers have opened up specifically for PIU treatment. Are you a recovering addict and think you can help others that are addicted to technology? Head on over to netaddictory.com and check out the We're Hiring section to get started. Number 9, growing toenails and fingernails. Ayana, a woman from Houston, Texas, has an
She could probably beat the world record.
toe and fingernails. She had grown out her fingernails since she was 24 years old, never cutting them, as they currently measure around 23 inches or 58 centimeters
Dude.
as of this 2011 article. Ayana's nails are of such importance to her that she walks on the heels of her feet, doesn't wear socks, and won't wear tennis shoes unless she can cut the fronts of them off. We wish this was an isolated fad, but the art of growing your nails seems to be a thing. The person who holds the record for longest fingernails, according to Guinness World Records, belongs to Melvin Booth at a combined length of 9.85 meters or 32 feet and 3.8 inches. Number 8, bee stings. What's the buzz about Margaret, a woman from Kentucky? Well, she's a 55...
I mean, like, who would want to get a bee sting? I mean, like, if I get a bee sting from that bee, the Zika virus, I mean, you wouldn't want to get that, right? I know it barely does harm to you, but, I mean, like, who would want to get a virus? Yeah, you could get a virus from that, but, dang, dude.
...year-old woman who is addicted to stinging herself with bees. As odd as that sounds, it's true. Margaret started her addiction when she began using bee stings as a home remedy for her arthritis. She keeps her own beehive in her backyard to support her addiction, as she is currently up to 15 stings a day. To administer the sting, she grabs the bee with a pair of creates an indent in her skin with her fingernail, and taps the bee on the abdomen. Her husband goes on record claiming worry over her addiction, stating that 15 stings a day is a little much. Number 7, Barbie addiction. Dubbed the real-life Barbie, Valeria Lukyanova from the Ukraine has an obsessive addiction to beauty, or the standards set from the Barbie doll. Valeria claims that her look is mostly natural, using makeup and blue contact lenses. She says she has only gone under the knife once for breast implants. She maintains her body through daily workouts and a vegetarian diet. Many people have voiced doubt about her legitimacy.
You should make Barbie Land and she could be in it.
Including rib removal to achieve her 18-inch waistline. We wish this was an isolated incident too, but this seems to be a fad. With a quick Google search of real-life anime girl, you'll see dozens of examples of what can happen when someone becomes obsessed with their appearance. Number 6, eating cat hair. Meet
What
Lisa, a
the?
middle-aged woman from Detroit, Michigan, and a self-proclaimed eater of cat hair. Appearing on the TLC show, Strange Addiction, she tells about how she eats the cat fur she gathers from around the apartment, off the floor, furniture, and, well, according to Lisa herself, the best ones come right off the cat. She believed that by eating her cat hair, she would make her pet grow closer to her, an addiction which started over 15 years ago. It would even develop into her bathing her cats with her tongue. Number 5. Snake bites. Over the years, people have used many ridiculous and
That's
stupid
why I
methods
want to
to
go to
obtain
Mars
a
and
high,
live there.
from fermenting their feces to choking themselves unconscious. But none seem quite as bizarre and potentially dangerous as allowing venomous snakes to bite you. In one instance, a teenager from Keralapuram, India, was arrested and claimed that he used snake bites to get high. Anand Shah would pay between 1,000 to 2,500 Indian rupees per administered dose. He would describe the sensation as a blackout, associated with a sense of well-being, lethargy, and sleepiness. Number 4. Eating husband's ashes. Ashes to ashes, dust to mouth? Or something like that, right? Well, for Tennessee native Cassie, whose last name remains undisclosed, it's certainly the case. She had lost her husband and chose to have him cremated, while she was transferring his ashes from the temporary box they were in to his decorative urn. She got some on her hands. Not wanting to, in her own words, just wipe him away, she licked the remains off her fingers. Now, losing a loved one is never easy, we understand that. But there are much better ways to cope with the natural yet harsh constants of life. Cassie had enrolled herself into a rehabilitation center specializing in breaking addictions in hopes of breaking her disgusting snacking. Number 3. Addicted to bleach. Birmingham, Alabama resident Gloria has an addiction to bleach, going as far as to scrub down her entire house
No
and her
way.
entire self with it. She doesn't suffer from germophobia, though, but rather she developed the addiction one day during her pregnancy with her third child. Every morning, she adds enough bleach to her bathwater that it burns her face, and the resulting fumes are enough to burn her eyes. Nonetheless, she isn't worried about any adverse health effect that may arise from this, and expresses no interest to seek help for her addiction. Number 2. Drinking children's urine. Robert Wells believes the secret to everlasting youth lies in urine of children, and he says the fresher, the better. Growing tired of his collected stale urine that he gathered himself, Robert had designed a simple urine collecting system, as he called it, consisting of a black tarp, a funnel, some tubing, and a few out-of-order signs. He would pose as a plumber and tell any children that came in that the urinals were out of service, and that he was fixing some plumbing underneath the tarp with the attached funnel, which he instructed the children to use in lieu of the urinal. And I'll leave the rest of you guys' imagination. Number 1. Chewing on dirty diapers.
What?
Queens, New York native Keisha has an addiction, or multiple addictions as it may be, to hoarding, sniffing, and sucking on soiled diapers. According to the woman, it has to have pee in it, and the heavier ones that have more pee smell better. Keisha somehow finds friends and even strangers that are willing to donate the used diapers. Well, her fiancé is finally fed up with her, now that they have a baby coming. Yep, that's the deal breaker. Because you have a baby coming, not because your life partner drinks random child's urine out of diapers. Whatever, I quit. This list is over. We just had to end this thing on a disgusting note, didn't we? Oh, and by the way, before we go, if you have an idea for a future top 10 video, please let us know in the comments.
See you guys.